Wish Dragon was released in 2021 and was directed by Chris Abelhans. It tells the story of a teenager named Din, and he misses his best friend from his childhood named Lena, and one day he comes across a genie dragon that can grant him any wish, and he goes on an adventure to reconnect with his childhood best friend.
A lot of times when I'd open up Netflix, I would get the advertisements for Wish Dragon, and I thought to myself, this looks like a very interesting, unique movie. I quite like the animation, I like the idea of the story, so why not give it a watch when it comes out? And after watching it last night, I have to say, I genuinely really enjoyed this movie. I actually had a lot of good fun with it. The storyline was very well executed. I really liked the story and it was very well written. It's very unique as well. I don't think I've ever seen an animated film with a story that kind of talks about nostalgia. Like, when I say nostalgia, because it talks about reconnecting with childhood best friends, and I think that execution was really well done, and I just think it's unique. Like, they executed very original. I just think the storyline is very good. It plays with nostalgia a lot, which I thought was excellent. I really like that about the story. And I just think it was a fun, enjoyable story. It's very entertaining. Like, it is a genuine good time. Now, there are some moments in the story I do think are a bit cheesy and a little cringy, but I don't think it's enough to take me out of the story. While there's some moments I will go, ugh, that's a bit corny, but it's not terrible. However, while the story is good, I feel the third act is very jarring in terms of tone. The first two acts are nice, fun moments, but the third act I feel tries way too hard to be dramatic, and it just doesn't quite gel well with the rest of the movie. It's good, but it just feels like it's going into the wrong direction, and just, it doesn't quite end as well as it could, and that's another problem. Remember when I said the movie Soul, where the ending felt very, you think it's going to lead on to something, then just cuts to the credits. Sadly, this movie has that problem as well, and when it was jumping to the ending, I thought, okay, something's going to happen, then it just ends. I don't like it when movies do that. It's so annoying. Call of the Wild did it, Soul did it, and now Wish Dragon has done it. It's so annoying when a movie thinks something's gonna happen, then it just cuts to the credits. No, don't do that. That's terrible. But I actually really enjoyed the story. I think the story, it's very nicely written, and it's definitely worth a watch. The animation is really good. Like, out of the animated movies we've got this year, I would probably say this might be the best looking. Riot and the Last Dragon was very beautiful looking too, but this film I think just looks so really cool. Like, the animation style reminds me so much of Abominable. Like, whenever I was watching the movie, it just reminds me so much of Abominable. Like, even the tone of the story, it's so, I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's just so similar. The art direction just reminds me so much of DreamWorks' Abominable. Even when I seen the trailer, I was like, this looks a bit like Abominable. Like, is it connected? But that's okay, I might be going a bit off, but the animation it reminds me a lot of Abominable, and it's a very nice looking movie. Like, the animation is beautiful to look at.
I quite liked Din in the film, and I enjoyed his journey to find his childhood best friend, and his bond with the dragon Long I think is the heart of the movie. It brings in a lot of genuine good laughs and really good heartfelt moments in the story. Long is a very interesting character too. He's very funny and very entertaining.
Other characters such as Lena, the dad, everyone else is pretty good. While they don't quite serve into the movie as much as the three main characters, but they still serve their roles well and feel like they're part of the story. And yeah, I think the characters are pretty damn good for the film. And the soundtrack is pretty solid as well. So I have to say, Wish Dragon, I genuinely really like this film, and I'm very happy I watched it.
Overall, Wish Dragon is a pretty solid movie, and I enjoyed it a lot. It may have a jarring third act, but it's a fun story, really nice animation, likeable characters, and some pretty damn good music. I'm gonna give Wish Dragon an 8 out of 10.
So yeah, definitely give it a watch, guys. It's a very good movie. I highly recommend it, and I would definitely watch it again over the summer. So, stay tuned for my next review, and that's going to be on the new Pixar movie, Luca. I have to say, Luca looks very interesting to me, especially for a movie that's coming out in the summer. It just looks really cool. It reminds me of Turkey a little, just the style of animation, the colours, and the brightness. I can't wait to see it. It looks really good. Stay tuned for that, and until then, guys, skadoosh everyone, and take care.